Dear student, how are you? Take care. બધાની તબિયત સારી હશે. Now we are in our second lecture of thermodynamics for NEET and JEE. Here some basic concept is clear in first lecture. So some of them was remaining. So here we will discuss and then after we will start our MCQ. So first of all, entropy of mixing. Yes. When we mix two or three or more than two components, so how can we define entropy of mixture? So minus NTR, then sigma, summation. R is gas constant, Nt is total number of mole of all the gases. Sigma xi ln xi, where what is xi? Nt is total mole of the gases. Xi is the mole fraction of ith gas. Xi is the mole fraction of ith gas. એટલે suppose three type of gas છે તો first type ના mole fraction એનું total mole summation into R and then total mole gives a mixture entropy of the mixture. Thermodynamic efficiency. Second, thermodynamic efficiency is represented as a eta. Eta is equal to W upon Q2. Otherwise, T2 minus T1 upon T2. With help of this formula, we can define where eta is efficiency. Any engine, heat engine works. Heat engine has efficiency less than 1. No any heat engine works efficiently 100%. Yes, some of the heat will be consumed. Q2 absorbed heat by engine and W work done by the engine. If all the heat is converted into work, so eta will be 1. It is not possible. Some heat will be consumed. Means verify just say. Eta 1 now. This is fraction. Fraction multiplied by 100, so it gives percentage. Suppose the efficiency is 0.9. When we multiply by 100, so 90%. Understood? Otherwise, T2 is final temperature. T1 initial. So eta also we get of the engine from T2 minus T1 upon T2. Here T2 is higher than T1. T1 is initial temperature, T2 is final temperature. Final initial base same થઈ જાય તો ઉપર તો 0 થઈ જાય. ઘણો ડિફરન્સ છે. ચલો કદાચ T1 છે એ 0 થઈ જાય. તે પોસિબલ નથી. Now next, free energy. Gibbs, scientist was Gibbs, had given formula G. You can see G is Gibbs free energy. Scientist was Gibbs Helmholtz given equation. G individually we can't measure. Why? G is depends upon enthalpy. And individual value of enthalpy is not possible. The enthalpy value number. But change in enthalpy we can define, sir. So also we can define change of enthalpy, and on the basis of it we can measure change in Gibbs free energy is equal to minus T into delta S. Here T is the temperature, delta S is the entropy change, delta H is the enthalpy change. Gibbs Helmholtz had given this equation. Now, what is delta G? So, delta G is equal to summation of product minus G value of the reactant. If yes, delta G value is equal to maximum work done by this system. Delta G is equal to minus W maximum. Yes, maximum work. Change in delta G gives information about work maximum done by the system. How much work is done maximum by the system? It gives we can define with help of delta G. Whenever value of delta G is negative, so reaction is spontaneous. Whenever value of delta G is positive, so reaction is not spontaneous. Whenever delta G is 0, it means the reaction is in equilibrium. And whenever value of delta G is not 0, means the equation or reaction is not in equilibrium. We can say. Now, another some equations, delta G is also related with the equilibrium constant. Delta G is equal to minus RT ln K, where ln is a linear. Yes, sir. So delta G is equal to minus 2.303 RT log K, where K is the equilibrium constant, and delta G mixing. Yes, sir. Gibbs free energy during mixture is NT RT. NT means total number of moles of the component, R gas constant, T temperature, summation xi ln xi, where I means ith type of components. First type no component no mole fraction, then second type, third type, but then summation. So it gives delta G. Here also delta G is equal to minus NFE cell. Yes, if value of delta G is known, then E degree cell potential we can define. If cell potential is known, then delta G we can define. Degree indicates standard condition. If degree is not given, then it should be standard. Yes, sir. Delta G is equal to NFE cell. So non-standard. This one standard. Heat of neutralization of strong acid and base. Heat of neutralization. Yes, sir. Heat of neutralization is minus 57.1 kilojoule per mole for 1 mole water when produces from strong acid and a strong base. Whenever 1 mole HCl and 1 mole sodium hydroxide is reacting with each other, so it gives NaCl and water. So whenever 1 mole water forms, so heat liberate 57 kilojoule. This is neutralization enthalpy. For 2 mole it will be equal, but when our acid and base should be strong. Sometimes acid is weak, but base is strong. But it never produces 1 mole. One equivalent NaOH, one equivalent acid and base never gives one equivalent of water. So weighted value for the 57.1 only for strong acid, strong base. Whenever both acid and base both are weak, out of 2, one of the weak, then value is less than 57.1. Many times asked this question in NEET and JEE. Now next some enthalpies we are going to discuss. Many type of enthalpies. Enthalpy of formation, yes, one by one. Enthalpy of formation, delta FH degree, symbolic representation. 1 mole compound is formed from its element in standard state. 1 mole compound when formed from its element, but its form is the standard. At room temperature, sodium is solid, so it is the standard form. At room temperature and pressure, chlorine is gas, so it is the standard. And heat release is called formation enthalpy. In the most of the cases, formation enthalpy should be negative, but in some cases it will be positive. So that occurred compound should be unstable, and whenever formation enthalpy is negative, form few by energy release time. So it means that NaCl is more stable. Yes. 1 mole compound. 1 mole compound forms from its element which in a standard state, so heat energy released is called formation enthalpy. Understood? Delta FH degree. अनेक formation enthalpy कहलाए. 1 mole compound is formed from its element, that is the formation enthalpy. Yes. Second, enthalpy of combustion. What is combustion enthalpy? When 1 mole compound completely burns in the presence of oxygen, so released heat is called enthalpy of combustion. It is symbolized as a delta combustion H degree. when one mole compound burns in presence of oxygen, released heat is called combustion enthalpy. Combustion enthalpy should be negative. Why? It releases it. The one mole compound should be completely burnt in the presence of oxygen. So release heat per mole. It is called combustion enthalpy. Enthalpy of vaporization. Enthalpy of vaporization. Yes, enthalpy of vaporization. Whenever one mole liquid convert into vapor at same temperature, so it should be vaporization enthalpy. One mole compound converts into gaseous state without changing temperature. Heat absorbed during this process is called vaporization enthalpy. One more compound convert into gaseous state without liquid છે one mole liquid compound converts into gaseous state without changing. 100 degree temperature having water converts into 100 degree Celsius having gas. So heads of heat is called vaporization enthalpy, and it should be always positive. Now, enthalpy of fusion. What is enthalpy of fusion? Fusion means solid convert into liquid, that is a fusion. One mole solid substance convert into liquid. So at same temperature, when one mole solid substance converts into liquid at same temperature, which is called enthalpy of fusion. So here FUS, fusion enthalpy, always positive. Why? It absorbs heat. So fusion enthalpy should be positive. 0 degree Celsius or ice convert into 0 degree Celsius heavy water. So at that, not at 25. Temperature same હોય ત્યારે solid માંથી liquid થાય ત્યારે absorb the heat, which is enthalpy of fusion. Next, enthalpy of atomization. One mole gaseous molecule whenever convert into atomic form, so absorbed heat is called atomization enthalpy. One mole gaseous molecule completely broken into isolated atom in the gas phase. One mole of this substance in the gaseous phase completely broken into isolated atoms. Broken into isolated atoms, that is called the atomization enthalpy. Now, what about enthalpy of reaction? Yes, sir. It is symbolized as a delta RH. R for reaction. Suppose substance A is converting into B. So change in enthalpy change taking place in reaction. Enthalpy change taking in the reaction is called enthalpy of reaction. Now, enthalpy of neutralization, we discussed enthalpy of neutralization. Neutralization. When 1 mole water is formed from the reaction between acid and base, so release heat per mole 1 mole water is called neutralization enthalpy. It is symbolized as N for neutralization. And whenever 1 mole forms, so releases heat is fixed 57.1 kilojoule. Now, enthalpy of sublimation. Enthalpy of sublimation. What is sublimation? Whenever our solid directly convert into gas, that is the sublimation. Solid is converting into gas, that is the sublimation. H2 of solid, ice, sometimes gives vapor of the water, that is sublimation. Another, iodine is solid, converting directly into gas. Camphor, directly convert into gas. Also, iodine, camphor. Then fourth one, solid directly convert into gas, that is the needed heat, absorbed heat is called the sublimation enthalpy at same temperature, remember. Yes, temperature should be constant from solid to gas. That is the sublimation. Any substance which directly convert into gas from the solid, that process is called sublimation. Now, enthalpy of ionization. Enthalpy of ionization. What is enthalpy of ionization? One mole gaseous atom releases 1 mole electron. So needed applied heat is called ionization enthalpy. Yes, what is 1 mole atom ionized in gaseous phase, which is called ionization enthalpy. Now, enthalpy of electron gain enthalpy. Yes, electron in the gaseous state, any element when gains 1 electron and convert into negative ion, so released heat is called electron gain enthalpy. 1 mole gaseous element when gains 1 mole electron and it converts into negative ion, so released heat is called electron gain enthalpy. Now lattice enthalpy. First lattice enthalpy, before that bond dissociation enthalpy. Bond dissociation enthalpy. Suppose molecule is AB. We are completely breaks bond between A and B. So needed heat for that in the gaseous phase. Yes. In the gaseous phase, 1 mole bond when we break, so needed heat is called bond dissociation enthalpy. Now what about lattice enthalpy? Yes. Lattice enthalpy. In 1 mole potassium chloride, K plus NCl minus, 1 mole ionic compound crystal completely separated into isolated particles in the gaseous phase. In 1 mole ionic compound, constituent particles completely isolates into gaseous phase. So needed heat is called lattice enthalpy. Now enthalpy of solution. Enthalpy of a solution. Any substance which we dissolve into excess water, so released heat. Any substance when we dissolve into water, 1 mole of solute dissolved in excess water, further dilution produce no enthalpy change. 1 mole of this solute dissolved in excess of solvent, so that further dilution produces no enthalpy change. That is called solution enthalpy. One time any solute is dissolved into water. Once it is released, and after we are more adding water, dilution. So now energy never releases. So first time when we add into water and release it is called solution enthalpy. Hydration enthalpy. What is hydration enthalpy? Ions in the gaseous phase, 1 mole, when dissolves into water and convert into aqueous, so released heat with contact to water. 1 mole ion comes contact to the water and release heat is called hydration enthalpy. Now enthalpy of mixing. Yes. 2 or more than 2 components. Enthalpy of mixing. Pure substances. We are mixing with each other and we are making mixture. So 1 mole of each or of the 2 or more substances mixed. So change in enthalpy is called enthalpy of mixing. Understood? Now ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy. Ionization. and electron gain enthalpy are defined at absolute zero. Are defined at absolute zero temperature. We are defining at absolute zero. At any other temperature, we have to heat capacity for the heat capacity C. Heat capacity is for the reactant and products. For the reactants and the product have to be taken into account. Have to be taken in account. Enthalpies of reaction. Reaction किधर? Ionization and electron gain enthalpy both we are defining at absolute zero temperature. But this value at any temperature derive करવું હોય the heat capacity of the reactant and product we have to take in the calculation. Suppose gaseous metal releases 1 mole electron. This is ionization. Gaseous element 1 mole gains 1 mole electron. So electron gain enthalpy at temperature T. Yes, at temperature T, how can we define delta RHT? At T Kelvin. So delta RH at 0 Kelvin. Now from integration 0 to 2, 0 to T. At 0 derive થઈ ગયું up to T. So integration delta RH Cp delta T. We can define here value of Cp is pi by R. Each species in above reaction is pi by 2R. For every species, and Cv is 3 by 2R for every species. Now for ionization, value of Cp delta RCp should be plus pi by 2R, and for electron gain, value of delta RCV Cp is minus pi by 2R. Why? Gain કરશે એટલે નેગેટિવ, ઓલું એબ્ઝોર્બ કરશે, અહીંયા હીટ અબ્ઝોર્બ થાય એટલે પોઝિટિવ during ionization. During electron gain, heat generally releases, so it will be negative. Now therefore ionization enthalpy, therefore ionization enthalpy at T temperature equal to E0 ionization enthalpy at 0 Kelvin plus 5 by 2 R and T. Yes, T is common here. Plus 5 by 2 RT, where electron gain enthalpy at any temperature. So, electron gain enthalpy EA, electron affinity, electron gain enthalpy minus 5 by 2 RT. Now, last theory of the chapter. There are 4 laws of thermodynamics. So, first law of zeroth law. Yes. First, zeroth law of thermodynamics. Zeroth law of thermodynamics. If two bodies A and B are in thermal equilibrium, with C, then A and B must also in thermal equilibrium. This is original representation. Two bodies, two substances A and B, both are in thermal equilibrium, A with C, B with C. So obviously A and B both are in equilibrium thermally with each other. Actually, in our book, when we take two substances, both are conductor of heat, one having lower temperature, one having higher. So when both comes contact to each other, so heat will be transferred from higher temperature having substance to lower temperature having substance. This is called the zeroth law, and flow of the heat will be moves up to equilibrium is not established between them. It will be continued up to equilibrium. Our thermometer is also working on the basis of zeroth law of thermodynamics. Our thermometer, when we take in our mouth, so our heat of the body absorbed by the thermometer. Inside the thermometer there is a mercury which is liquid. It gains heat. So expansion occurs in mercury and it will move toward upward. And whenever temperature becomes same of inside our body and thermometer, so equilibrium established, and that temperature is our body. So thermometer works in which principle? Zeroth law of thermodynamics. Now first law of thermodynamics. This one was the zeroth. First law of thermodynamics. The energy of universe is always conserved during any physical and chemical changes. Yes, it never been created nor destroyed. Heat conservation law. Yes, first law of thermodynamics is actually heat conservation law. It never destroy or never emits, only convert from one form to another form. It is verbal representation, but mathematically we can take like this: delta U is equal to Q plus W. So Q is equal to minus P into delta U. Why? Wow, W is equal to minus P into delta V. So delta U is equal to Q minus P into delta V. Now second law of thermodynamics. Second law of thermodynamics. What is second law? The entropy of universe always tend to increase during any spontaneous process. The entropy of the universe tend to increase in spontaneous reaction during the entropy of universe tend to increase during the spontaneous reaction means reaction occurs itself. So delta S total is the universe entropy. It is addition of delta S system plus delta S surrounding. Whenever total became more than 0, so reaction occurs itself. Total is less than 0, so reaction is not spontaneous. Total is 0 means reaction in equilibrium. Now third law of thermodynamics. Third law of thermodynamics. At absolute 0, means 0 Kelvin, minus 273 degrees Celsius, the entropy of a perfectly crystalline solid is 0. Crystalline solid substances is 0. When we take any solid substance which is crystalline and 100% pure, so at 0 degree Kelvin, minus 270 degrees Celsius, entropy became 0. This is the third law of thermodynamics. Now we are going to solve questions. Yes, we are going to solve some questions. Question answer start. Numericals we will start from tomorrow. Here are some basic questions. A process in which pressure remains constant is called. Common question. Where pressure is constant during reaction is called pressure constant. So P1 and P2 both are same. So change in delta P became 0. So that is called the isobaric. Yes. In the isobaric reaction, no change in the pressure. Some word comes in our. So now many times asked this question. Listen carefully. Many times. Which one of the following is a state function? Which one of the following is a state function? Tell me. A. Heat. B. Work. C. Heat, work, internal energy, and D. potential energy. What is state function? Property which depends upon its state, not on path of the changing. Heat is not state function. Yes, when our piston is moving slowly downward, so we heat બહુ નહીં આપે, ગેસ છે એટલો બધો ગરમ નહીં થાય, but piston is directly moving downward, so it will be then hot. So Q is not state function, it depends upon its path. Work, yes, also it is not a state function. Whenever gas push up the piston, otherwise we are pushing the piston, so work is depending upon path, so it is not a state function. Internal energy, yes, any substance from one state to another stage, U1, U2, so delta U remain constant. So enthalpy, internal energy, is not a state function. Yes, is a state function. It's not depending upon path. Any substance moves from one place to another, so it not depending upon its path, only depends upon its state. Now next question. Whenever which one is the following extensive property? Yes, sir. Which one is an extensive property? પહેલા તો મને કહો, what is extensive and intensive? Property which depends upon quantity, which is extensive. Property which depends upon quantity is called extensive property. So yes, option I am giving you: enthalpy H, concentration C, density D, and last one viscosity. Tell me, what is, which one depends upon? So here answer A. Why? I told you 1 mole compound is formed from its element, and if 2 mole compound is formed, otherwise 1 mole water during neutralization occurs, so release heat is 57.1. If 2 mole occurs, then enthalpy depends upon quantity, so enthalpy is extensive property. Concentration, no, 25 milli 0.1 molarity HCl and 50 milli 0.1 molarity HCl, both are same. 0.1 molarity HCl is made in 1 liter. We are taking from 25 milli, so concentration remains same. So that's it. 1 લિટર સોલ્યુશન બને of 0.1 મોલારિટી HCl એમાંથી હું 25 મિલી લઈ લઉં, 50 લઈ લઉં, 500 લઈ લઉં તો મોલારિટી remains same. So molarity not depending. Once solution is made, we are separating some, we are dividing in milliliter. Concentration remains same. 1 drop low, 5 millilom, 500 millilom, 200 millilom. Concentration remains same, which is not depend upon quantity. Density also, mass upon volume. 1 liter water means 1000 ml. Mass 1000 gram. Cut density 1. If we are taking 500 ml, so 500 gram comes. Density remains same. Density is not depending upon quantity. Like viscosity. Honey, we are taking 2 drop, 50 milli honey, 500 milli. Viscosity remain same. This is extensive property. Many times asked in exam. Now, next whenever temperature remains same. Now, intensive property. Whenever temperature remains same, so delta T is 0. Initial and final temperature remain same, so delta T will be 0. That is called isothermal process. Whenever volume is constant, so isochoric reaction kehvaye. Now, which identify intensive property. Intensive property of the following. Yes, identify intensive property of the following. So volume, mass, then enthalpy and the temperature. Yes, intensive means property which not depends upon mass. Yes, volume is depending upon quantity. 1 mole gas having 22.4 liter. So 2 mole gas when we take, volume will be changed. So that is the extensive. Mass, 1 mole no mass 2 gram of hydrogen, so 2 mole no 4. Enthalpy also, but temperature is not depending upon quantity. At room temperature, when we take 50 milli water, then 50, then 90, 100, temperature remain same. So answer is D. Bye. I hope you enjoyed your lecture. Subscribe my video, like my video. We will meet in our next lecture. Bye.